How's it going, you guys? I'm here to basically show you my workout during peak week. So it's a little bit different than what I did during the rest of the prep. At this point, I'm not concerned with keeping my muscle mass strength anymore. I would only have a couple days left, so it's all about basically trying to deplete my glycogen as much as possible, so that way I can overload my glycogen 2 days before the show and the day of the show. So speaking of the show, basically what's gonna happen here is uh, that morning I'm gonna wake up around 5. By 6:30, I'm gonna have one order of pancakes with syrup. That's gonna give me some carbs in. Then about 2 hours later, I'm going to have another breakfast where I will have about 4 servings of either cereal or 3 servings of oatmeal. And then I might have like an apple with that or some brown sugar inside that oatmeal. If I have that, that's gonna give me like another 100 grams of carbs right there. So I'm gonna be continuing to fill out over the course of that morning, and that's gonna help like along with the 2 days prior where I also had high carbs. So I'll leave around 9:30. I get there around 10 where we have our check-in, and then at that point, every half hour, I'm gonna eat a rice cake with honey until an hour before stage. So rice cakes aren't super high in carbs, but it's like a good 10 to 14 carbs, which allow me to basically kind of slowly fill out, make sure I don't overdo it, don't get too bloated. Then about a half hour before I step on stage, I'm going to have 6 to 8 ounces of water with a pre-workout possibly for energy. I'm going to make sure that if anything, I'm only sipping water this whole time, because at this point I've dropped a whole bunch of water out of my system. I want to make sure that I'm not holding any excess water in the subcutaneous level of my skin. I want to be looking full and lean. So anyway, after that, 30 minutes before stage, I'm gonna eat a mini Rice Krispie treat. So a lot of competitors, they choose to eat like chocolate right before they step on the stage, because what happens is it's a fast-acting energy. It allows them to basically just how you say, allows the sugars and the carbs to rush into your body stream faster, your bloodstream faster. And since you're able to do that, you're pumping up, and it just allows it to get in there. You'll see more vascularity come in. You'll start to get harder through it. Me personally, I know that chocolate sometimes could give me a really bloated effect, or it could just make me feel like it can upset my stomach because I'm super lactose intolerant. So I'm going with a mini Rice Krispie treat. When I check the macros and the sodium levels, they have about the same amount of fats, same amount of carbs, and same amount of sodium. So I should be good with that 30 minutes before. Then 10 minutes before stage, I'm going to hit another Rice Krispie treat. Then 5 minutes before, I'm going to hit a third one. In that 5 minutes, I'm going to also hit 1,000 milligrams of salt and another Rice Krispie. So the salt's going to allow me to allow my veins to pop a little bit more along with the carbs. And so 1,000 milligrams at a short amount of time is really going to hopefully hit while I'm on stage. And of course, while I'm on stage, I'll be filling out if everything goes right. And then so the morning shows then, this year they're doing a little bit different for Muscle Mania, so I'm not sure if they're going to have a session where we get to actually break like I did last time I competed. So if we do have the break in between, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A. So like I said, a lot of other competitors, they go and get burger and fries. That's like the go-to. That's a good amount of fats to get sodium, to get carbs, and a decent amount of protein. Me personally, again, when I don't eat beef on a regular basis, I think a lot of other people have this problem as well. When I don't eat beef on a regular basis, it definitely causes me some bloating, some indigestion. So I don't want to look bloated on stage, and that could really affect like the way you feel, and it can affect the way you look on stage, and it could possibly affect my placing in the finals. So instead, I'm going to Chick-fil-A, which is not too far from the place where I'm competing at the Chemo Theater. I'm gonna get 3 strips, a large fry. Just stick with sipping on water, no soda, anything like that. I'm not gonna go too overboard with any sugars. So we're gonna go with that. And then once again I check this, and the macros for 3 strips and a large fry are about the same as getting a burger and fries from a similar place. So go back. Hopefully I'll be able to take a nap in between if I still have time after that, and then it'll be back to the rice cake regimen. So I'll go Start rice cake every half hour until about an hour before stage. Then 30 minutes before stage, Rice Krispie treat again. 10 minutes, Rice Krispie again. 5 minutes, 1,000 milligrams of salt and Rice Krispie treats. So in this video, uh, like I said, you see some of my workouts here. I'll explain a little bit what I was doing. So basically, you kind of want to just like get a sort of a pump with a decent amount of weight. You want to aim for the 8 to 12 rep range, hitting your fast twitch muscle fibers, which I was doing. So every single thing you've seen thus far has been in that range. And I did a lot of supersetting to increase the amount of glycogen that I was burning, which I think did a pretty good effect. I was high sodium on all 3 of my glycogen depletion days, which had caused my weight to go up slightly. So I went from 164 to 167.6. But today, Friday the 4th, my weight is back down to 164.6 after a high sodium day and after 2.5 gallons of water. So I'm expecting lowering my sodium today and tomorrow. I might step on stage around 167 as well, which is a perfect size for me. Anyway, so I supersetted chest and triceps, back and biceps, and the last one you see here, which just started, is the dumbbell press along with bent over flies. So of course, it's the front head of your shoulder, and also hits the rear deltoid as well, which are 2 very important parts. The side deltoid, I didn't pump up too much. I probably will before I go on stage. When I pump up the day of, I'll definitely be doing a lot of you don't want to do any legs, because your legs will be full but they won't have any separation, so it'll be all upper body pumping up. So you'll see me doing, like, if I have camera back there, I'll be doing a lot of like shoulder type stuff like what you see here. I'll be doing some rear deltoids to try to get that roundness to come in as much as possible, even though I am a natty and I can't get that round. And lots of chest work. I feel like anything doing the chest, I get a great upper body pump. Probably won't hit any abs. And back, I'll hit some pull-ups, different variations of pull-ups, and you'll see me fill out. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the clip I have here. You'll see my last set, and all this workout only took about 30 minutes. And I guess the next time I'll see you guys is at the competition with my results. The Black Adonis is out. Catch you guys later.